Now to Dylan with the NBA playoffs.
Hey, it's Dylan. I'm here to talk about the NBA playoffs. If you're not familiar with the NBA playoffs, what they do with seeding-wise is they take the two conferences, the West and the East. They take the top 8 seeds and they put them against each other in a bracket, best of 7 until somebody wins. So I'm going to talk about what's been happening lately with the first series. Some games that we had last night. We had the 76ers play the Heat. This is a favorite of mine because Philadelphia is a home team for me, and I've seen them play before, actually. Philadelphia is seeded 3rd, and the Miami Heat are seeded 6th. And the Sixers beat them 128-108 last night. The series is 2-1, Philadelphia leading that one, and that's surprising for a lot of people because Philadelphia has not made the playoffs in however many years, and to make the playoffs this first year, and to be seeded 3rd, and to be destroying Miami, it's bringing some faith back to Philadelphia. Last night also we saw Portland playing New Orleans Pelicans. New Orleans is a young team. They're just building. They're seeded 6th, and Portland's seeded 3rd. But New Orleans is leading this series 3-0. Actually, last night New Orleans beat the Portland Trailblazers 119-102. That's kind of surprising for a lot of people when you see that New Orleans is seeded lower. But yep, so they're the underdogs, and they're still leading that series 3-0. Also, last night we had Golden State playing San Antonio. Golden State is seeded 2nd, and San Antonio is seeded 7th. The last night game was 110-97. Golden State coming up on top. Their series is 3-0 Golden State. Obviously, there's some stuff going on there with San Antonio. Greg Popovich just had a tragic incident in his family. His wife just passed away. Condolences to them and the family. Hopefully they can get back together, and San Antonio can come back and win this. Now for some games that are going to happen tonight. We see Cleveland seeded 4th. They're going to be playing Indiana seeded 5th, and that's going to be at 7 o'clock tonight. That series is split 1-1. Cleveland came out the first game, and they absolutely got demolished by the Pacers. People are wondering maybe if LeBron's trying to throw the series away so he has room to leave at the end of the season. But he came back and absolutely demolished the Pacers in the second game, so they're traveling to Indiana to see what's going to happen tonight at 7 o'clock. Also tonight we have Toronto, which is seeded 1st in the Eastern Conference, playing Washington, seeded 8th. That series is 2-0, Toronto winning that one. They play tonight at 8 o'clock. So another interesting series we have here, we have Boston, who's seeded 2nd in the Eastern Conference, and we have Milwaukee, seeded 7th. They've had a really interesting series here, even though Boston is leading 2-0. It's pretty interesting because Boston's a very banged-up team. They're missing Gordon Hayward, they're missing Kyrie Irving. But Milwaukee is still struggling and can't even keep up with them. They have Giannis Antetokounmpo trying to just pull for Milwaukee to win. They actually forced overtime in Game 1, but they still lost. So we're going to see what happens tonight in the Game 3 at 9:30. My actual favorite series for this whole bracket would have to be OKC and Utah. My reasoning, OKC is my favorite team, and they're seeded 4th. Utah is seeded 5th. The series is split 1-1. OKC actually is having some trouble with Utah, and that's diminishing my faith because if we can get the big 3 to start working, if Paul George can do his thing, drop 36 points every night like he did in Game 1, if Melo can get the ball a little bit more, get into a groove, and Russell just do his thing, the big 3 should be able to just put this series away and move on to the next series. Then also we have Houston and Minnesota. That's a very interesting series. Houston seeded 1st, Minnesota seeded 8th. Even though the series is 2-0, Houston winning it, it's very interesting to see that Minnesota actually is almost keeping up with them, similar to the Boston-Milwaukee case. Actually, even though you have James Harden and you have Chris Paul on the one side with Houston, you have the likes of Andrew Wiggins and Jimmy Butler and Karl Anthony Towns, and they're doing a good job. They're just not coming up with the win every night, and that's going to be a problem, and it may lead to them being one and done. Just a reminder for this update, I just would like to let everybody know that this is happening today currently, Friday, April 20th. All games that I reminded you of tonight will be happening on the night of Friday, April 20th. All game updates of scores that I updated you with were of yesterday, Thursday, April 19th. Thank you for checking in. We'll check in next week and see what's happening with the series and what's up with the scores.
Hi, I'm Dylan. I'm here with Laura to talk about Into the Woods. So Laura, what character do you play for Into the Woods?
Well, I'm Cinderella, and you should know that because you're Cinderella's prince.
That's right. I forgot. Okay. So, can you give me a little bit of info about the show? Some storyline.
Some storyline. Well, to be completely honest, it's a pretty complex storyline. It's a mishmash of a bunch of fairy tales, including Cinderella, Little Red Riding Hood, Rapunzel, the Witch, and then a new one, which is the Baker and his wife. And a ton more as well.
Alright, so you can get your online tickets at showticksforyou.com. Are you excited to put together this show?
I am extremely excited.
Alright, thank you. Hi, I'm Dylan. I'm here with Jay Lynn to talk to her about Into the Woods. So, what's your role for Into the Woods?
I'm the giant, and of course, I'm involved in Jack's story from Jack and the Beanstalk.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Not too much because that'll give away the whole story, but Jack does kind of get in trouble, and I have to do something about it.
Alright, make sure you guys get your tickets and come see her wreak some havoc on Jack. Thank you.
Now to Noodle Nose musicals with the Noodle Nose Gang featuring Caleb.
It's Noodle, and I'm here with Caleb. Then we're gonna do some acting.
Alright, Noodle, so whenever you do something with your voice, you want to do a warm-up beforehand. So I'm going to teach you how to do a siren. You start like lowest note, go to your highest note, back to your lowest note.
I think I can do this.
Okay. Alright, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Now, a reading from Into the Woods, our school's musical. I will be reading the part of Baker's wife.
I thought I told you to return home. I've had one.
Go, you the cow.
Yes, I've 2 of the items. 3. 2.
3. Prepare this to your corn.
Well, where did you find it?
I pulled it from a meeting.
3.
I've almost had the 4th, but she got away.
Well, we've had an entire day to go find the next item. Surely we can find it by then.
You mean you'll allow me to stay?
Well, perhaps it will take 2 of us out this job.
Sure to check out the show, Into the Woods, on April 27th, 28th, 29th.
Ticket prices are $7 and $4 for senior citizens and students.
And now an announcement from Mrs. Samsel about the vendor show.
Hi, Mrs. Samsel here from the high school art room. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about the vendor show that we're having, an arts and crafts show, here in the high school in the gymnasium and the cafeteria on April 28th, Saturday, from 10 to 3 p.m. The reason why we're having this vendor show is to help support the fine arts here at Montgomery High School, as well as supporting the kiln room, which definitely is going to need a little bit of help, since it was previously the dark room here at the high school. So we're trying to raise as many funds as possible to make this happen here at the arts program. So your help would be great. We have vendors from LuLaRoo to Sensi. We also have some vendors and some family members here, so a lot of students and their families are coming. So all the support we can take, we would really appreciate it. Hope to see you there.
Now to Marvin and Colton with the Students of the Month.
Hi, I'm here with Emily, the 10th grade student of the month. So Emily, how does it feel to get student of the month?
It feels really good to get student of the month. I feel honored to be recognized by the teachers.
And why do you think you got it?
I think I got student of the month because I try to help out no matter who it is, whether it's the teacher asking for something or if it's a student asking a question.
Okay, thank you. Hi, I'm here with Samantha, the 11th grade student of the month. So Samantha, how does it feel to get student of the month?
Feels good.
Why do you think you got student of the month?
I tried doing all my work as efficient as possible and just working as hard as I can.
Okay, thank you. I'm here with Mackenzie, the 12th grade student of the month. So Mackenzie, how does it feel to get student of the month?
It's an honor to get student of the month. I feel very blessed to have the teachers with me.
And why do you think you got it?
I think I got it because this past marking period I have put my all in for my grades and I've been very active in the school.
Okay, thank you.
Now to Athlete of the Week with Alex and his crew.
I'm Alex with Brianna, the Athlete of the Week. So Brianna, how does it feel to get Athlete of the Week?
It's awesome because I'm a freshman and this is my first year ever doing track, and I was able to get this honor.
And how would you think this motivates your teammates?
It should motivate them that anybody can get it, because I'm a freshman and I got it, and I didn't even know what I was doing. Yep.
Alright, thank you.
Now to Oscar and the crew for the Scholastic Scrimmage.
What's up, guys? I'm Riley. I'm here with Kyle. We're going to talk about Scholastic Scrimmage. First of all, Kyle, what is it?
Scholastic Scrimmage is basically it's a trivia competition where we all get together and we meet at school and practice for competitions, and then we go out and we compete to see whose knowledge is best among the schools.
When did Scholastic Scrimmage start?
As I know, the competing season starts at the beginning of the year and at the end of the school year from when it got started. However, as far as I know, it was last year by Mr. Hunter. He got a bunch of students together and just took off from there.
And when does it end?
It ends at the end of the school year because obviously we can't meet in school to compete, so it just kind of...
Okay, and do you want to talk about who's all involved with it?
All involved are Levi, Jalen, Haley, Seth, Blake, me, and Zach.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, it's Cade back covering the National League and the MLB, so I'm going to be doing this by divisions now. In the NL East, the Mets have a 13-4 record, and they are in first place. The Braves are in second place with a 10-7 record. They are 3 games back. The Phillies also have a 10-7 record and are 3 games back. The Nationals have a 9-10 record and are 5 games back, and the Marlins have a 5-12 record and are 8 games back. In the NL Central, the Pirates are in the lead with a 12-6 record. The Cardinals are in second place. They are 10-7 with 1.5 games back. The Brewers are in third. They are 10-9 with 2.5 games back. The Cubs are 7-8 and 3.5 games back, and the Reds are 3-15 and 9 games back. And lastly, in the West, the Diamondbacks are in first place with a 12-5 record. The Rockies are in second place with an 11-9 record and 2.5 games back. The Dodgers are 8-9 and 4 games back. The Giants are 7-10 and 5 games back, and the Padres are 7-13 and 6.5 games back. Thank you.
Hi, it's Kevin back this week again with MLB, and this week we're doing it a little bit different. We're still doing it by divisions, but by AL East, West, and Central. Starting off with AL East, the Red Sox are 15-2 and they're first in their division. The Blue Jays are 12-5 and they're second in their division. The Yankees are 8-8 and they're third in their division. The Rays are 5-13 and they're fourth. And the Orioles are 5-13 as well and they're fifth in their division. AL Central, the Twins are 8-5 and they're first. Indians are 9-7 and they're second. Tigers are 6-9 and they're third. White Sox are 4-11 and they're fourth. And the Royals are 3-13 and they're fifth. And lastly, the AL West. The Angels are 13-5 and they're first. Astros are 12-7 and they're second. Mariners are 9-7 and they're third. Athletics are 9-10 and they're fourth. And lastly, Rangers are 7-13 and fifth. Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in to the Raider Review.